You ever hear of Andre the Giant?
Of course, I love Princess Bride.
Yeah, he ripped a 16-second fart during that production, and it brought the whole production to a standstill, and it was just this really awkward silence. And they're like, "You okay, Andre?" "I am now, boss." And I remember like he took what was quote the biggest shit in the world on a plane. He said like the wrestlers said that bathroom was basically unusable for the rest of the plane ride. Like people were gagging, like almost vomiting, and they're like, "God damn it, Andre, you can't fart like that on a plane."
Jesus.
He liked to
They had
get
to like put the plane out of commission.
he'd like to catch people in elevators and get them with a long 30-second fart. Like he'd wait for the whole elevator.
Oh, he enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, dude, this was his trademark. He had a knack for lifting his left leg. So he'd wait for the doors to close, and then once it started moving, you just hear. People have said it was like a deep roar.
Yeah.
It was like
Oh, dude.
like the sound of a giant farting. It's you never heard anything like it.
God, you could almost charge him for like assault with a deadly weapon.
There was one time he he was in a match with Bad News Brown, and he like whipped him to the corner. He was gonna do the thing where like he like rubs his ass in your face. He lost all bowel control and he just shit all over him. He was
Jesus.
dude, he was like 7 feet and 500 pounds.
That's still a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh yeah, and like basically Bad News Brown became Bad News Browner. No, bro, like Jake the Snake Roberts said that like one time Andre was sitting on him and he just felt this vibration. He fucking farted on him for like 45 seconds. He's just like, I'm farting. like Jake the Snake was just there, and the whole time he was just like, like there's a fucking earthquake.
That guy's a menace.
Oh yeah, bro. Hello there, the angel from my nightmare.
The shadow in the background of the morgue.
Welcome back to PlayRatedGames. So here we like to talk.
Where are you?
So here we like to talk about gaming.
I'm so sorry.
Here we like to talk about gaming, the good and the bad of the industry. Here we have written down the best things about the industry and the absolute worst that need to change, like right now. So with that being said, kick us off, man.
So yeah, basically we're talking about the bad, not the good, the bad, the ugly, just some bad, some good, and of gaming points in 2025.
Yes.
Talking points.
What needs to change and what needs to stay and improve upon.
Exactly.
So what would you like to start with? The good, the bad, take them both, and there you have.
I say we do one. We start off with the bad and we end on a high note.
You know what? That's good.
We alternate.
Take us away.
All right, so we're gonna start with the bad. Boo! You gotta boo with me. Boo!
Oh!
Boo! You suck. Everyone hates you.
And ugly.
And ugly. Don't forget ugly.
Do go on.
All right. The first bad thing about gaming right nowadays is physical media has been dying.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's just times change. We got to change with it. The fact of the matter is that, you know, the whole notion of like having a game collection is gonna be obsolete soon.
I don't know if it's obsolete because like these games. I mean, there was a time I remember the GameCube. You can go into a retro game store and the whole GameCube setup was like $20 with all the adapters, controller, and everything. And they'll even throw in a free game. But now it's like you can't get that for less than $100. But same with a lot of these cartridge games that have jacked up in price. I know a lot of like the late, like the 2000s or so N64 games, like Conquer, freaking like they're worth a lot. But I kind of called that this would happen. I knew GameStop at some point would start looking into like, okay, well, physical media is slowly eroding, so now we have to go like, where can we go? We have to go become retro again.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome as long as they're not like shitty about it.
Yeah, no, the fact that you can walk in and buy a copy of Crash Bandicoot 1 is awesome.
At GameStop?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Nowadays?
I think so.
I haven't actually been to GameStop in probably like a year.
Me neither, actually, but like that's what I've heard, but you know.
That'd be cool. I mean, for a
I
while,
haven't
they just became
verified.
like merchandise and stuff. Like there was so much at GameStop.
Yeah.
And, you know, obviously a store like that, you gotta, if you want to survive, you gotta
Get with the times and stay afloat.
Yeah, you gotta adapt essentially, or just do something that there's a supply for. And, nostalgia collecting, retro gaming, that's always a market for that, more or less.
Here's just a little add-on that I feel like if they're going to go digitally, they should charge less because it costs less to release it.
But they won't.
That's
Because all the suits are in charge that don't even play video games.
yes, but that's one thing that needs to change. If you're going to make it just digital media, make it cheaper and more affordable because like it costs less to produce.
So, well, I'll bring that up at a different topic. But yeah, physical media, it's like, we've kind of been saying that for a while. Like, oh, eventually, we're not even going to have these stores anymore. I feel like that's been kind of dragged out in a bit. And, people still like to have physical copies. And physical copies are like the cash flow, like that is really king.
That's what's going to, I mean, those are the collectibles. Like a physical
It's
copy.
that, and it's also like they can't just shut your server down, You own that game.
Like a physical copy of like Silent Hill 2, that goes for like up to $500.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to an extent, like you install the game on the disc, and then you still have to install. It's just kind of giving you permission to play the game digitally when you have the disc now. It's not like you have a copy of freaking Ocarina of Time, and you just own the game.
Yes.
When like that's the internal battery is your save, and like this is your game. Now it's like you just have like the data that it takes on the disc, and it's just how it is. It's not going to change. It's only going to get worse. The PS5 Pro, I think, doesn't even have a freaking disc drive.
You know what's weird? They actually had a game console. Like, it was a commercial failure, but it was ahead of its time with its concept because that's what they're doing now. I forget what it was, but the whole concept was that it didn't have any physical media. You just downloaded everything.
Yeah.
And again, just at the time, we weren't ready for that. And I don't think it was all that well put together. But the idea itself was a pretty unique novelty. And I find it interesting, like, how that's caught on now.
Was that like the Soldier Boy game console?
I honestly, there's a list.
Yeah, of like failed consoles.
Yes, and that's on there. I'll have to take I think it was called what the heck was it called? We'll do some research and we'll put this in post-production.
Was it like the Raspberry or some shit?
No, what the heck?
Because that was actually, some people actually liked that thing.
No, I forget what it was, but like, it's just, again, like, I find it interesting how, like, even though it was a commercial failure, it did, like, it's, in a weird way, it left a legacy.
Yeah.
Like the concept.
So, on a lighter note.
So, kind of just what he said, gaming.
Good, here's the good. Yay, nice, yum, let's go.
Gaming preservation is slowly improving and has become more available. Like how he said, like the fact that you can get retro games at GameStop now. The fact that they're re-releasing older games on the store. Like, there's some series that are doing this better than others. Like Resident Evil has done, Capcom has done phenomenally with like having their older games available. You can literally get you can literally get any Resident Evil game on the PS5 right now.
Steam is pretty good with that.
Steam's awesome. I love Steam.
Steam is good with it. Nintendo sucks with it.
Yeah, just
sort of. I'll get into Nintendo
with all their
later.
strengths. I really feel like that's their biggest weakness.
Dude, it's like they're allergic to money. It's like, dude, just come out with a 3D Zelda collection.
Capcom has done but as I was saying, Capcom has done a phenomenal job. All the Resident Evil games are available to play on modern consoles. Oddworld's done a great job with that. All their games are able to play on modern consoles.
Yeah.
I just really wish.
Well, let's hope with like since Silent Hill's popular again, they're coming out with new Silent Hill games. Like, I hope they come out with the OG ones because I've now played the Silent Hill 2 remake and I liked it, but I have a feeling I'm gonna like the original one even more, and I want to play the original one like on a legit system.
Hot take: I actually like the remake better.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I still got to play it. I don't know.
Objectively speaking, it is a superior game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't played it yet.
But you should. The original is definitely not to be overlooked.
Of course not. I mean, the RE4 remake was better, but I just at least have the originals. Like, they have RE4 original available on PS5. Like, do that.
Yeah, and hopefully, like
all of them.
I mean, again, like hopefully, the original Crash and Spyro trilogy will be up there too.
Yeah, like there's no reason that a ton of these games should be locked on the PS3. Like Infamous, what the hell, man? It doesn't count if you can just stream it.
Yeah,
You
but all the all the Jack and Daxter games, even Combat Racing.
Yeah, even Combat Racing, which is not to be overlooked. I like that game.
It's weird. Like, it followed the same suit as Crash. It had 3 really good platformers and then just a really good racing game.
Yeah, but Crash Team Racing, it's like it's mostly I feel just like race to the finish, who can get there the fastest. Jack X Combat Racing, it's like there are races, but it's actually just more like a sort of like a Twisted Metal combat kind of. It is combat racing, literally. Like
Crash Team Racing had that, but like as a
Yeah.
side mode.
yeah, even Mario Kart has had that like, with the balloons and shit.
No,
but,
yeah,
like,
no, dude. Like Crash Team Racing was the first game I ever played that had team deathmatch.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, no, they're all good games. Like they did not half-ass either of those games. The Crash Team Racing and Jack X are
And all the
awesome.
Sly Cooper games are available to play too.
All those and the remaster.
Well, is the fourth one? I know the original trilogy.
No,
is.
that's just it though. Like you can't play that. It's like just make them available, my guy. Like, and
Yeah.
they've done a good job with certain games.
There's just
but
a little more to go, is all.
I'd say there's a fair amount more to go.
Yes. So here's one thing that's great about like playing Crash Bandicoot.
But that's a good positive. So
What good thing about playing like a game like Crash Bandicoot, if you download it,
yeah,
it costs like nothing to, it'll take no time at all. Which leads us to the second bad thing: games are just too effing big,
bro.
bro.
I fucking installed Mafia, the old country, to play it the other day, and I needed space. And I'm like, shit, what game should I uninstall? And fucking Call of Duty, tell me why. 200 gigabytes, my guy.
There's no need for that.
Like, what the hell? Like, is it the cutscenes? Mm-hmm. Is that all it is?
No, the thing is, I think like with here's the thing: if you look at Call of Duty, it's just like it's not Black Ops 6, it's Call of Duty. I think you're downloading everything else with it.
You're downloading like all those games I don't own?
No, like you got Warzone, the campaign, just like
It still can't be that much,
no,
can it?
no, it's just like you have to. It's so big, you have to download them in packs.
Dude, that's like 2 Red Dead Redemption 2s. What the hell?
No, like the fact that you actually have to download the campaign in separate packs is preposterous.
I had like it was more than that. It was like almost 250 gigs. It was like almost half my hard drive.
Actually, no, yeah. Come to think of it, if you want to download the other stuff like Warzone and that's a separate thing. So yeah,
Yeah.
it is all just Black Ops 6.
And it just kind of auto downloads too. Like I don't play Warzone because I think it's boring and it sucks. But
I'm just not very good at it.
like I don't really play this. I played the zombies a little. I wasn't really that into it, but I had to uninstall because I'm like, screw this game. You know, it takes up too much damn space.
And they're updating it, which makes it take up even more space.
It's just, what is happening?
Yes,
Why does any game need to be that big?
it does not. So that's what needs to change.
It's a 6-hour campaign.
Yeah, just have it relative to its size.
What the fuck?
Which brings me to our next thing. Mafia actually did that, did they not? It's only like what, 60 gigs?
No. Mafia, I was going to say about the price thing. So not every game, well,
Well, hold on. How much did it? Like, how much gigabytes was it?
it was like 30 or 40.
That's
something like that.
that's
fine.
awesome.
Yeah, it's
It
fine.
takes no time to download.
That's a standard Gen 9 game
Mm-hmm.
size that should be. You know, standard right now is like freaking 80 minimum gigabytes.
I know it's preposterous. And
Like,
also,
I can understand if a game like Red Dead, like GTA 6, I'm sure is going to be like at least 150, 200.
GTA 6 is going to be massive.
Yeah, it's going to be like
It's going to be the
probably
mo-
at least 200.
Dude, I dare
Probably
say
low blowing it.
maybe even 250. Maybe it breaks the cake and it gets to 300.
Just a terabyte. It's actually, you just got to get a new system.
Just imagine you need an entire new game system.
Well, first
just
of all,
for that.
GTA 6 is never coming out.
No, we literally. How many things did we have before? We had Gears of War on PlayStation before GTA 6.
They, well, I did a whole article of things that happened before GTA 6.
Yes,
We
but
had an asteroid threat to hit the Earth. We had 2 attempted presidential assassinations.
we had a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. But real quick though, back on subject.
Back to the good things.
What's also good is that Mafia. It's only $50. It doesn't need to be 75 or 80.
Oh, you're talking about the prices now?
Yeah, no, yeah, like Mafia. It's only $50. Downsizing.
So we're holding off on getting a Switch 2 for now, but we're gonna get one eventually because we want to cover Nintendo games. But the Switch 2, $450. I'm like, whatever, fine. But the freaking Donkey Kong game, it's $80.
There's no need for that.
What the hell, man?
Mafia was only $50 and it was only 30 gigs. That is the perfect game. That's the thing.
I'm enjoying it so far. You know, I only really just started it, but
And like another, like we need games like Mafia. Not every game needs to be like 80 hours long.
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't need to be a huge commitment. It's stressful. You want to play these games to unwind. And look, some games like The Witcher or like Red Dead, like
Or Baldur's Gate 3.
or Baldur's Gate, or what's the other one that just came out? The Exxon Mobil, whatever the hell.
Or Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, even Dark Souls isn't all that long now like that.
Dude, Elden Ring is huge.
No, Elden Ring is massive, but I'm just saying, like, there are games that have that much content packed into it. I think the Elden Ring, the DLC that came out, is like a second game, basically.
Yeah, dude, it's like...
But
it's bigger than some of the games I own.
But there's a time and a place if you want to play that game. You don't need to make every freaking, like, Ubisoft keeps screwing up. They're like, oh, well, just put more copy-pasted shit in it. It's like, dude, it's just standard, like, do quality over quantity. Like, let's just bring our 10-hour campaigns back. It's cool. You got to scale back anyway.
Nice middle ground.
Well, because all these studios are like trying, we're not getting enough games out. We're not getting enough original games out. It's all remasters and remakes. We got to get, like,
we'll get to that.
Original games that come out, because you don't need to make everything to try to compete with GTA 6, because you're not gonna. Just make your own thing.
So Mafia, you get a shout out.
Mafia gets a shout out. I'm enjoying it so far. Go check out my Let's Play. I'll put it right here.
Yes.
But yeah, like, I think the only thing that needs to happen, kind of like GameStop dialing back, is like these games need to start scaling back and go 10, 15 hours at most. Mm-hmm. Like, just make smaller games but tighter packages.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be like you're actually like fucking Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where you actually have all of Greece as a map. It's ridiculous.
It's like, not every movie needs to be Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah.
Like, give me a Spider-Man movie.
Not every movie's got to be like freaking Lord of the Rings,
Yeah, just give me like a dumb, fun action movie.
Hour and a half. Yeah. Hour and a half fun, dumb slasher.
Yeah, like Friday the 13th. But here's the thing. The reason why people don't do that is because they're greedy, which leads us to number 3, bad. Greed.
I don't even know what we're on.
We're on 3, bad.
Did we? All right, whatever. Go ahead.
We're on 3, bad. So greed.
3 bad.
So greed in the industry, I really feel like, I'm sure it was always present, but I feel like it's the most prevalent now. Like, it's the most, like, in your face.
So you go first, because I have some deep thoughts on this.
It's just, like, again, like, all these microtransactions, like, all this shameless, like, the fact that they had a DLC pack for Modern Warfare 2 and just decided to release it as a standalone game. Yeah. That was completely just not, it was completely just not needed.
Here's what's happened. Here's what I think has happened, and it's like, it's not, it's just more of a theory than anything, but it's just kind of like my guess, because I've been gaming my whole life. What happened is, when we were younger, gaming was still kind of niche, more or less. It was sort of mainstream, but it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was really mainstream until like the 360 PS3 era. Like, online gaming, it became like really, like, everyone plays video games now.
I'd say that's probably a fair assessment.
Like, before it was just kind of like, oh, well, it was kind of a nerdy, like, little, like, thing that you do
if I may. So, when Nintendo came out, the NES, it was considered niche. It was for kids. The first game console that really caught the attention of older gamers was the PlayStation. Yeah. And I feel like that's what got the ball rolling. So the PlayStation laid down the groundwork. The PS2 and Xbox built upon that. And then where it really took off was the 360. Mm-hmm. That's like, basically it's just like a graph. Like, it just went up and up, and then 360 just through the stratosphere.
I think even during that PS3 360 era, it was still niche enough where it was like, you're still having companies come out with like new, fresh ideas where we're experimenting. We're throwing, like, we're just playing it, trying to cook it al dente, spitballing, seeing what sticks. That's why you had a bunch of these random games like Bionic Commando and like Dark Void, where like it would have one little gimmick and you would just kind of have a whole game out of it, and it was fun. Like, you'd have time shift.
Stupid.
No, but some of those games were pretty fun, even though they were just like kind of, they're not masterpieces. But like, we had a lot more games where people were taking risks, and nowadays, because these games are so big, essentially what I'm trying to get at is like, gaming is like the biggest medium in the world right now. It's all just about producing money at this point. Yes. It's not a little niche underground thing like it was anymore. These companies and these suits, these high up CEOs that don't even play video games, you know who you are, that are calling all the shots, they're like, no, we can't take risks. This makes us money. Let's just stick to it. Yeah, like this this will work, whatever. Just churn it out every year.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's the thing, though. It's so broke.
No, it's just like they did a good job with Black Ops 6. Like, all right, this was a good game. And then less than a year later, they're releasing Black Ops 7.
So a really interesting thing happened the other day. They dropped the DICE dropped the Battlefield 6 trailer.
Yeah.
And it actually kind of reminded me, I did a little reaction to it. The Battlefield 6 trailer, it actually reminds me a lot of like an old school, like, hell yeah, just like PS3, Xbox 360
Like
era,
a 360
like shooter.
lobby era, yeah.
Yeah, like it just kind of brings me back to those days. Like it looks so, in terms of like, just like the trailer itself, it reminds me of just one of those, like, this is going to be a kick-ass fun shooter game. I hope it's that, but I'm going to be honest, none of us are expecting it to actually not be greedy and microtransaction-y and all that
Hope for the best,
bullshit.
prepare for the worst.
Prepare for the worst, unfortunately. I don't like to be a cynic because that's not cool, but we're talking about the bad right now, and unfortunately, more likely than not, DICE are not going to fucking roll the dice, and they're going to get all fucking greedy and money and...
Well, let's hope that's not the case. But on a higher note, here's what's good, number 3. It's easier, quicker, and more accessible for games. Not just older games, new ones too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like, I remember, like, one day when I was on the phone with you, over the course of a 10-minute conversation, I downloaded, like, 4 new games.
Yeah.
I didn't have to leave my house or anything.
Weren't we like talking about Jack and Daxter or something?
No, yeah, like, he was telling me about, like, I played the first one. He's like, yeah, play the rest. And then, like, within 10 minutes of the conversation, I downloaded all of them.
Yeah.
Like, that's amazing. Like, the fact that I don't have to get up, I don't have to go to the store, I can literally just look at the online
Call
store.
you when I'm back, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they have it.
And yeah, just objectively speaking, it's the easiest, most convenient time to be a gamer.
That's true.
Objectively speaking.
Of course it is.
Regardless of quality.
It's easiest now to pick up, especially an older game,
Or even
play
a newer
it.
game.
Or even a newer game, especially.
Yeah, like I got RoboCop, which was actually pretty good.
Plus, they also, if you have any of the subscriptions, they do give out a fair amount of free games all the time. Mm-hmm. I think these subscriptions have gotten ridiculously expensive. The PlayStation used to be free. I'm not saying it should be free now.
At least
but
a little
it
cheaper.
used to be free on the PS3.
We didn't know how good we had it.
Not at all, bro. Xbox Live used to only be $50 a year, and honestly, in retrospect, that wasn't a lot. It was worth it.
Yeah. But yeah, so
Now
objective.
it's like, how much is PlayStation? Like for the top tier one, it's like $150.
I just got the regular one. I got like 18 a month, I think.
That's 18 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, or that, or you can like buy it all at once, or yeah, I think it's monthly. But regardless, it's too much.
Yeah. But, just hopefully, but like again, that is objectively a good thing. The fact that like, I mean, it is a cool novelty to go to the store and look around, but like it is just so much more convenient to
I don't think any game has any business being $80 right now.
No, it does not.
That cannot be the new standard. That's ridiculous.
So here's the thing. A lot of games are easy to come by, but you know what's not easy to come by? A lot of Nintendo titles, which brings us to number 4, bad. Nintendo continues to lag behind. Prices are outrageous. The online has never been good. They have just never...
Yeah, ever since the Wii, where you got to like type in... I mean, you still have to do that to be friends with people on the Switch, but
Yeah.
here's the thing about the Switch online service is like, it's a good service in practice, like in theory it is, but you guys don't need, like I remember I had the Nintendo 64 online thing, and I was like, yeah, this is awesome. Like they're going to keep adding games, like they got Banjo-Kazooie on here, Mario, they got Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, like all these classics. And then I was like, okay, a month later they added another game or two, and then like they did that for a good 4 to 5, 6 months at most. And then they do like one game every 6 months now. And I'm like, what the hell is this?
You have a whole library that you could just release. Just
Like
do
the
it.
N64's got like hundreds of games on it.
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't have the highest number of games.
No, but it's got a lot of good games on it.
I'm saying, like, they should all be released right now.
Just put like at least half of them on there.
Put all of them on there. There's
Put
no
them all
reason.
on there.
There's no like if there's one thing to take away from this, nothing should be locked behind any console generation.
Yeah, it's stupid, you know? It's making all that art unavailable. And it shouldn't just be the top dog stuff, you know? It shouldn't just be Mario and Zelda. You know, I mean, I think they got like some of the other top ones like GoldenEye, Star Fox, Perfect Dark, and all that on there.
Yeah.
But like, what, you can't play Conker's Bad Fur Day on the Switch?
That's preposterous.
What the hell?
Here's what gets me though. It's just like with Nintendo, like in terms of their technology and in terms of the games, yeah, they bring premium. But the thing is that they never, ever, ever take any chances with the new IPs.
No.
It's always Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong.
The Switch is definitely like it's a really neat little piece of hardware, no doubt.
Yes.
But you're right, like it's always Mario, Kirby, Zelda,
Just take a risk.
and you are doing you're not wrong where it's like if it's not broke, why fix it? But like it's getting broke. It's like
Something needs to get.
there's a lot of people. I like Mario Odyssey, but I know there's a good chunk of people out there that don't care for it as much.
Yeah.
And in retrospect, I've watched a lot of their points, and I do agree to some extent. But I liked Mario Wonder, so I'm like, you guys, if you turn this concept, Mario Wonder, into a 3D game, this could be like one of the best 3D Mario games ever.
Yes.
Easily.
So here's the thing.
Trippy shit. It's cool.
You know how you said going broke? You know what else went broke? The Roman Empire. But you know what helped elevate it? The Renaissance.
Caesar.
No, the Renaissance.
The Renaissance.
Yeah, or the form. Point being, number 4, good. There is a renaissance. This is one of my favorite things. There's been a huge renaissance of other genres. I love, here's the thing. I love the 360 era, but objectively speaking, it was not very varied. There wasn't a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying?
You mean it wasn't super innovative in terms of like it was mostly saturated with shooters?
Yeah, like it was. Yeah,
I think people tried to.
that like the platformer died. Like, horror games
I think it
basically
was
went
just
to
the
the
era of FPSs though.
Yeah, like FPSs, it greatly oversaturated the market.
Yeah, there's still good games.
It just,
yeah.
it was a good era, but it lacked variety. And nowadays, that's not the case. Nowadays, indie games are available, horror games have come back.
But PS3, like it still started like where they were getting into more like cinematic action games, like Uncharted, Last of Us, like those all came out on the PS3 originally. So that's where that started too. So
Yeah, but like I'm just saying, it's awesome how like nowadays there's a lot more.
God of War.
Yeah, there's a lot more variety, diversity. Like now there's there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
Side scrollers, platformers, retro games.
A lot of retro and like a lot of those like D-makes or just like the style of it, a lot of
Like
indie.
Puppet Combo, shout out to them.
Yeah, they're cool. They're cool.
Yeah, so that's what I think. I really think that like we've gone in a good direction.
What was that game we played? Prodeus.
That was the boomer shooter. That was great.
Yeah, that was cool. Where it was like the OG Doom guys got together,
Yeah.
or some of them, and they made that co-op shooter. Prodeus is a good game. We had fun with it.
It was really fun. It was just
Yeah.
it's just exactly what you think it is. Just like an old school boomer shooter.
It's exactly what we wanted.
Yes.
We had a blast with it, literally.
So yeah, keep it up. That's a good thing.
Keep it up. So yeah, we're seeing a revival in some 3D platformers and stuff. I mean,
And the fact that like we got Silent Hill back.
I'll probably try ukulele again.
I heard it wasn't that good.
It's average. It's not my Baron Bird. It's just not.
No.
Not even close.
But here's something that needs
Swing and a miss.
so number 5 bad. We are in the age of remakes and remasters.
Hell yeah.
How many times do they need to release The Last of Us 1 and 2? All right?
How many versions of that freaking game are there now?
I don't know, like
9?
6, 7, maybe, yeah, 8
It's
or 9.
like from what I saw, the last time I saw The Last of Us on the menu, it was like The Last of Us Part 1 and 2, Complete Edition, $99. I'm like, Neil, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, like there's, what do you call it? There's the remastered, there's the remake.
And it's always a freaking little tease when you see it and you're like, Part 3? It's like, nope.
I don't even want there to be a part 3.
I don't even care anymore.
It's just, it wore out. Neil Druckmann has wore out that series welcome. It didn't sell as well as they wanted, and they're making up for it by re-releasing it like every friggin'
That's
year.
what I think it is, yeah.
No, yeah, there's Last of Us Remastered, Last of Us Remake, Last of Us Complete Edition. Just
Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, Last of Us Part 2 Complete Edition. Like, what does that even mean?
Yeah.
There's like, they had that Last of Us 2 online thing, which they were hyping up and then canceled, which I never really gave a crap
and then
about.
Last of Us PC.
It's on PC now, I think Part 1 and 2. They got separate releases, by the way, for full price. Yeah. I heard when they released it was awful, but that's not really that foreign.
Dude, you should have seen like the texture pop out and all that. Like, I think there was one where like Joel's face just disappears. It's just floating eyeballs instead of teeth.
The classic skeleton,
Yeah.
or just like the classic like SpongeBob when he shaves all his sponge off.
Yes.
And he's just a brain with eyes.
Yes. So,
It'll grow back.
all right. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's kind of good and bad because I am glad that they remade Crash and Spyro. I'm glad they remade Silent Hill 2. But
Resident Evil 4.
yeah. So those have all been good.
But some things I hope they don't. Like, for the love of God, don't remake Uncharted. Please.
Uncharted does not need a remake.
Don't even touch that series. It's done. It's been too long.
Last of Us didn't need a remake.
If Uncharted was gonna get like a Sam and Sully game, it should have happened already. At this point, I'm like, just let it be. It's deserves its spot on the shelf, and just like
It ended as perfectly as it could.
I watched this interview with Nolan North once, way back, and he was just like, you know what I hope. You know what my biggest dream is for this series? Like he said after he was done wrapping up production on Uncharted 4, he's like, I want this to be a series people look up on their shelves and go, that was a good time. That was a good series.
Yeah.
I'm like, exactly, man. He gets it. Just let it be.
Just let it go out.
Don't remake it with Chris Pratt or whoever the hell actor is. Pedro Pascal. That's what they're gonna do.
My God.
Pedro Pascal is Nathan Drake.
I wouldn't want. So yeah, there are some games that do lend themselves to remakes, like the Resident Evil games, the Silent Hill games, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro. But like Last of Us, no.
Jack and Daxter, if you're gonna touch it, just make Jack 4. Don't do a remake, please.
Jack and Daxter doesn't need a remake.
It doesn't need I don't really think most games do need a remake. I mean, you could do RE1 remake. That's fine again, like another remake. It's been long enough.
That lends itself.
You could, and I'd play it, and it would probably do well because you've proven that you could with the other ones. Mm-hmm. But, or even Infamous, like I don't want a remake. Just make them available to play. You know?
Yeah. I don't think Sly Cooper needs a remake. I feel like it's fine. Just make a new game.
A lot of those, like, I mean, you'd think like Crash Bandicoot's cartoony, but that worked.
Yeah.
But some of those like more PS2 eras, like you don't really, not so much. I mean,
yeah. So here's the thing. It really takes you back. It takes you back to where these consoles were at war with one another, and it really makes you remember how you were either Team Xbox or Team PlayStation.
Yeah.
And you had to pick one.
The console wars.
The console wars.
Like
that was the defining thing. That was like the most defining feature of that era. Xbox 360 versus PS3.
Yeah.
And it's just what's crazy is like people got into really heated arguments about it.
And you know what's funny? We look back and we're like, they were both good.
Yeah, they're both fine. Let just the people play whatever they want.
Yeah.
So, but that brings me to number 5. Good. The console wars are over. It's done.
Yay!
No, it's just like what's so crazy is that like back when we were in high school.
La revolution.
No, it's just like the thought of that like when we were in high school was inconceivable. Like the thought of playing Gears of War on the PlayStation.
I know, right? And we're gonna probably see Master Chief on the PlayStation at some point.
Oh yeah, it's just like
Why the hell not?
It's a good thing. Like, you know, you shouldn't like if you want to play a game, you shouldn't just have to like switch your hardware.
That's how I feel about like I don't like to have to constantly keep up. That's why I'm not a PC gamer. It's like I know it's technically you could have the best, but who gives a crap? I don't need 18K graphics, high performance. I'm fine with just the PS5. I like the console because it's more reliable. I've had my problems with consoles, but I've had way more problems with computers throughout my life.
Yeah, I'll just stick with I'm happy with my PS5.
Yeah, but I also agree though. Like I know Nintendo's kind of off doing their own thing.
Nintendo has still not jumped on the bandwagon, but I
don't think they will.
I don't know about right now, but I think
first parties. I doubt you'll see Mario and freaking.
Who knows? Maybe like in 20 years we might.
That's a ways off, but I don't know, man. That's hard to say. Because PlayStation, like the thing is, Nintendo's Japanese, and they're just like we do our. I know PlayStation is originally a Japanese product, but a lot of the ownership of like Sony Entertainment, that's an American-run thing.
Well, it's split up. It's multinational. The headquarters is in Tokyo.
But basically, America has much more of a say in like the way it's like the global treatment of their IP works. I think I'm talking on my ass right now, but basically it's just I'm just in theory. I think I know why.
Yeah, but
I kind of understand where Nintendo's coming from to a degree. I don't know if you need to have Mario, but just at most, I just want two systems, just a Switch and a PlayStation.
Yeah.
And Steam is fine on my computer, but I'm not a big, I'll have my computer for my own shit.
So here's another thing. Like the thought, like I remember when they first announced it, it was like cross play,
Yeah.
where like someone on the Xbox could play someone on the PlayStation. When people when that leaked, people were like, "Oh no, that'll never happen," and now it's the norm.
Yeah.
Like now, when you play whatever, like Overwatch, Black Ops, whatever, you'll have PC gamers, Xbox gamers, PlayStation. Like that was a really good first step in the right direction. And now they're just like, yeah, bro, truce. You want to play Halo on the PlayStation? Be our guest.
You want Marcus Phoenix on the PlayStation? Be our guest.
Yeah.
It's actually more so like Xbox properties going on. Well, okay, because that Hellblade game, it was on both systems, and then I think Hellblade 2 came out, and it was only on Xbox, but now it's migrating over. And then Bethesda was bought by Microsoft, but now they're going to come over. So that Starfield game, which I don't really care about, but you can play it now at least. At least you have the option.
Yeah. So it's just it's really the end of an era. We have witnessed something significant.
I mean, we're getting Sony exclusives like Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon, God of War, Uncharted. I think you can play them all on Steam now.
Yeah. Do you think?
Or most of them, at least.
Are you ever going to play them on Xbox or?
That's what I was thinking. Like, you can play them on Steam, but I don't. First of all, they can't run on Switch. I don't think.
No, most of those games couldn't.
But have you seen Mortal Kombat on the Switch?
Yeah, it looks like bollocks. I feel like 360 era and PS3 era can work fine on this. Like BioShock plays pretty well on the Switch.
Yeah.
But like Uncharted 4 on the Switch, it would look horrendous.
Melt the freaking thing.
Yeah, that would look like a whole bunch of bollocks.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, like I hope with the Switch now, the Switch 2, they have the GameCube subscription online, and I do like how they take the original versions of games and port them over, because it's gonna sound stupid, but I don't. The 3DS version of Luigi's Mansion, it's essentially the same game, but it's a little updated, and I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it in the sense that, like, in the same way you don't like the Silent Hill 2 remake on the PS3, or a remaster rather.
Yeah, that was a load of bollocks.
Like, basically, it takes away from the hardware lent to its authenticity in terms of like, it facilitated a certain environment that you can't really recreate on the newer hardware if you update it to blend in with modern games. That's why it doesn't have that same feel to it.
Just make Luigi's Mansion available on the Switch too.
Make it available, but do the GameCube version, which I'm pretty sure they would do because they just poured over the GameCube versions. Like Banjo-Kazooie on the Switch, that's not the Xbox version. That is the original N64 version.
Yes.
Which is fine because you can revert save.
Yes, indeed. So with that being said, these are our top 5 best and top 5 worst, and hopefully the bad
I
ceases.
lost count.
Hopefully all the bad we listed ceases to be, but like Yahtzee said, an industry that never learns anything, tee-hee-hee.
You know what? Let's end off on one little happy note. Let's say one thing we're each grateful for in gaming nowadays. Not to put you on the spot. You can take your time with it.
Something I'm grateful for in gaming, just the fact that like they're slowly but surely releasing older titles again.
Yeah.
Like they should not be locked behind a previous generation wall.
I hope that Mafia, the Old Country, is the start of like games being shorter but sweeter again. I haven't finished the whole game yet. I've literally just started. I'm like an hour into it. But I hope just the whole idea of scaling back a little bit, because we kind of need to. Otherwise, these studios are only going to come out with one game every like 5 years, like Naughty Dog does. Every game, it's like it doesn't matter how good the game, and like you need to have more frequency. Because eventually, it's like, what are we going to only have like one game a decade?
No, yeah, that's ridiculous.
No, you can't do it. It's just like, all right, we've pushed to the ceiling. Let's climb back down a little bit. Let's see.
And just reevaluate.
Yeah, it can look really pretty and nice, but just make it, just condense a little bit.
Put on the brakes.
Pump the brakes.
So anyway, like, share, subscribe, and tell us something you want to see change and something that you want to see get better.
Tell us your hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
And visit us at PlayRatedGames.com. Hit that subscribe button. You know the rest. Show us some love. Show us some respect.
And follow our thread on Reddit. Really good time there.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you all. See you next time.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye.